Charlene Lee here, and I want to record a quick video intro to a video that I shot of Molly Burke, who is a YouTube star with over 1.5 million people following her on YouTube. She tells an authentic story of what it means to be a young adult and be blind. And I wanted to know from her, what is her practice? How does she create the content? What motivates her and keeps her going to keep creating all of this great content for her followers? So without further ado, here's Molly. So how many followers do you have?
I have 1.5 million on YouTube and 500,000 on Instagram, and I always tell people when they ask me for advice when they want to start, I'm like, if you're not going to be consistent, don't bother. Save all your great ideas for when you know you have time in your life to dedicate to it, because the algorithm isn't going to like you if you're not consistent, so you're wasting your time and content.
So how often do you do this?
I post every single day on Instagram, in story and on main feed, and I post 2 videos a week, either Tuesdays and Saturdays or Wednesdays and Sundays.
So what happens on days when you're just really stressed, like this is the last thing I want to do? How do you get motivated to go do that?
I'm just honest on my story. Like if I'm posting on Instagram story, I'll be like, oh, I'm having like a rough day. Because authenticity is the greatest thing you can provide on social media. That's what people connect to. So even if I'm not feeling like posting, I post that I don't feel like posting.
So that's a way to create content. Great. Any last tips for people who really want to just learn from you?
You've never made it. I think people are always like, oh, how does it feel to have like made it on YouTube? I'm like, I haven't. Like, I still have to work just as hard, if not harder than I ever did before, because you know, the algorithm is constantly changing. What social media wants is constantly changing, and there's always new rising stars. There's always more competition. And I think the worst thing I've seen creators do is hit the million and they've burnt themselves out to get there, and they give up and think they deserve the views now because they work so hard. You never deserve the views. You have to work every day for them.
So when will you be satisfied?
Never. I think that's like a true entrepreneur. You're like never satisfied. You're always working for the next thing. You're always working harder. You reach one goal, you celebrate very briefly, and then you move on to keep working for the next one.
So why do you do this? What keeps you going?
I love what I do. I always say to people, like, yes, I get stressed. Yes, I get exhausted. Yes, I get overwhelmed, but I would with any job. That's like a part of being an adult and working. But at least I love what I do, because I hear so many of my friends that don't. And I'm like, you know what? I love what I do. I know I'm helping people. I know I'm leaving a positive impact. So no matter how stressed or overwhelmed or tired I get doing what I do, I still love it at the end of the day, and that's what makes me wake up and do it again.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you so much for all the work that you do.
Thank you.
All right, take care.